Before you spend a single dime on the newest Amazon Kindle 16GB in matcha green, let me stop you right there. I have spent hours obsessively deep diving into the factory spec sheets and digging through actual verified buyer reports so you don't have to. We aren't doing some basic, glossy physical unboxing here today. No, this is a rigorous data curation and technical analysis to give you the real, completely objective verdict. Welcome to Tech Verdict Central. We're the channel that basically chews through the dense specs and does all the heavy lifting research-wise so you can buy better and, most importantly, with zero regrets. Look, my goal in this explainer is to arm you with pure, distraction-free facts. Because let's face it, those beautifully staged marketing photos, they don't tell you how a device actually performs in the real world. By stripping away all that visual hype and focusing entirely on documented performance and hard buyer data, we get to see exactly what this e-reader is genuinely capable of. We pride ourselves on objective technical research here, strictly without the fluff. And hey, to make your life just a bit easier, if you already know you want this and you just want to secure the lowest price from a reliable seller, I've dropped the official safe link right down in the description for you. You can click that whenever you're ready. Okay, let's get straight into the technical data and see what makes this specific model tick. All right, Section 1, Product Presentation. Let's look at the factory specs. So this matcha green model is positioned as the most accessible entry into the lineup, really focusing on simplicity. We're looking at 16 gigabytes of storage, a super compact design, and this is absolutely crucial, a 300 ppi high-resolution e-ink display. According to the factory documentation, this crisp 300 pixels per inch resolution is heavily engineered to cut down on eye strain during those marathon reading sessions, compared to older, fuzzier generations. It is purpose-built for reading books, and man, it does that one job exceptionally well. Now let's talk about that 16. 16 gigabytes is actually a massive number in the e-reader world. To put that into perspective, that capacity holds literally thousands of books, magazines, and comics. Unless you are some voracious archive collector downloading massive files every single day, this effectively completely eliminates storage anxiety. You basically load it up and you're good to go. But what do those internal specs actually mean for you day to day? Well, they translate into noticeable, real-world upgrades, like significantly faster page turns. I know, faster page turns might sound kind of modest on paper, right? But in daily use, that improved responsiveness makes navigating, highlighting, and doing dictionary lookups feel incredibly snappy and way less frustrating. Add in the seamless integration with Kindle Unlimited and public library systems through apps like Libby, and you essentially have an endless library in a device light enough to hold in one hand for hours. But hang on a second. There is a very specific limitation here that could completely flip your buying decision. In just a bit, I'm going to reveal a strict limitation hidden in the spec sheet that the manufacturer definitely doesn't print in big, bold letters on the front of the box. You absolutely need to know what you're sacrificing before you swipe your credit card. Which brings us right to our next section. Section 2, Honest Analysis. Let's weigh the real pros and cons. All right, so this is where the rigorous data curation really pays off. On the plus side, what stood out most in the buyer reports was the snappy navigation, the supreme eye comfort from that high-contrast screen, and the sheer fact that it slides right into a coat pocket, making it genuinely portable for travel. But here is the reality check. This is a basic model, which means it explicitly lacks a front light, and it has zero water resistance. So no reading in the tub, and definitely no reading in a pitch black room unless you've got a lamp handy. Plus, the display is strictly black and white e-ink. It simply cannot handle the vibrancy of color content. Building heavily on that display limitation, the data shows that while opening a PDF is technically functional, it is absolutely not ideal for complex layouts or textbooks with detailed graphics. If you think you're going to get a fluid experience zooming and panning around heavy PDF documents, that e-ink refresh rate and lack of color will be a massive, massive bottleneck for you. So, taking all of that objective data into account, we're at our final section, the final verdict and buyer profile. Who is this actually for? If you fall into one of these specific camps, then the verdict is an enthusiastic yes. This thing is an absolute home run for budget-conscious readers who want real, meaningful upgrades without paying a premium price. It's fantastic for frequent travelers and outdoor readers who need a totally glare-free screen. It's also a brilliant tool for students who just need to focus on assigned reading lists without internet distractions. And naturally, it earns its title as the default recommendation for new e-reader users. On the flip side, we are all about transparency here. This device is an absolute waste of your money if you're a color comic reader, a PDF power user trying to navigate complex layouts all day, or someone who specifically needs a waterproof screen for reading by the pool. The data is incredibly clear on who should pass on this. Ultimately, for dedicated readers who are prioritizing eye health and raw portability, this really does remain the gold standard entry-level e-reader. It does exactly what serious readers need it to do. So, if the specs we covered today make sense for your specific needs, remember that the safe, discounted link straight from Amazon is waiting for you down below in the description and pinned in the top comment. Happy shopping, thanks for trusting our technical deep dive today, and I'll leave you with this question. In a world completely saturated with glowing, buzzing smartphone distractions, isn't it time you finally gave your eyes a break and just focused on a good book? Catch you in the next explainer.